Hey, you little tuning nerds out there. I'm often being asked what I recommend for a starter kit to do your edges. So I put this together for you, and you can get this through Sidecut Tuning Tools from Whistler or through myself. I have 2 extra kits here. Let me just quickly guide you through this. Here's your bass bevel guide. That is the first thing you need to set your bass bevel. That's how you start a tune. Only ever after a bass grind or if you want to adjust the bass bevel. Normally it's 1 degree, and that's what I recommend for most applications, so you're on the safe side. If you're not going to bother with any kind of bass grinding, you won't need this. However, it's a very cheap little gadget, and it's super helpful if you ever need it. This goes with a longer file. A bass file is always longer because it gives you a better handle and is easier to work with. It's a 12 cut in this case that comes in a 15 cut as well. I personally don't think that anybody out there that is into this beginner kit is racing. So a 12 cut polished with a 400 grit diamond, in my opinion, is plenty slick and sharp for you to go. Again, I'm trying to save you guys money. Then there is a side edge guide. Obviously, this guy is awesome. This is the high-end one, and that's really what I recommend. You have a stainless steel glide plate, much better on your bass. And then your file, you would start with a 10 cut. Whoop, come out of there. You put the file in there with a screw clamp. This clamp is plastic, so it doesn't damage your file. You don't need that super tight either. It looks like this. And then you have this trigger here that is so awesome. You just pop your index finger there, and it instantly falls into the hand like nothing else I ever worked with, to be honest. So this is a super nice grip that you got here, and I love working with this thing. 88 degrees is what I recommend for the carving crew out there. You can obviously go less or more depending on your needs, but I got 88 side edge guides here. And basically, 88 is, by the way, the same as 92 or 2 degrees. It's all the same thing. You start this with a 10 cut file. That's coarser, that removes a lot of material, and it gets you there pretty quick. And then you need to go finer from there. Now I'm going, in this little kit, I'm going 10 cut to 15 cut. That's a bit of a jump, but if you wanted to put something in between, you could potentially do this with your 12 cut bass file. So you would have 10, 12, 15. You don't have to do that. I don't do that personally. I jump from 10 to 15 and then polish it out with diamonds. Again, we're not racing here. This is just a really solid starter kit to get a super sharp edge without the ultimate polishing. Then again, like 400 grit diamond, that thing works on your side edge and your base edge. It's not the finest. These go up to 1,000, or some companies offer even finer ones, I believe. The beauty about those diamond stones is that this is a perfectly flat machined piece of aluminum, and the diamond part of it is actually a self-adhesive sheet. And once this has worn out, you don't buy the whole thing again. You just buy these little self-adhesive sheets. And you peel that off. It comes off really easily. Clean it up a little bit and adhere a new diamond sheet to it. And yeah, that keeps a whole bunch of stuff out of the landfill. And obviously it's also cheaper in the long run. Anyways, 400 grit is plenty. And the beauty, and this is why I'm recommending the stone over the disc. Again, trying to save you money, keep things simple. This goes into your bass bevel guide perfectly. That's awesome. And obviously it also goes into your side edge guide. Gotta open the clamp a little further. Those things are quite thick. So there you go. That's your side edge diamond kit right there. And then you will simply finish and deburr with a gummy stone. This is not to be confused with those aluminum oxide stones, which are insanely hard to come by, seemingly. I always get asked where I get mine from. But yeah, difficult subject. Yeah, so you finish this with a gummy stone to deburr and get that fine little burr that you mostly left with after tuning your edges. That's what you get out of your edge with this thing. Don't use that to remove case hardening as the very step one of your edge tune. That will just wreck your gum stone. All right. I hope that, yeah, I hope this is something that makes sense. It's 2 guides, base and side edge, 3 different files, and 1 diamond and a gummy. That is technically all you need, and I'm confident that I could do a pretty much 95% awesome edge tune with this. And I don't really think or believe that it's necessary to go any further if you're not really racing or you want like the ultimate top-notch super duper performance. I'm just doing this because I love it and I love nerding out about it and fiddling with all my little files and being all happy when I'm on the hill. But this is all you need. Take care.